Hi, everybody. Good afternoon, and welcome to Central Valley Talk Live. Austin Reed coming to you from our Tower District studios inside the Mike Briggs building. We thank you for joining us. We're going to be live and local throughout the day with a number of guests, so make sure you stay with us. Connect with me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Austin Reed On Air. Here at Central Valley Talk, we celebrate what's great about Fresno and the entire Central Valley. And joining us live in our Tower District studios today, our first guests, give it up for Jackie Kennedy Harris. She's back with us. Hello, welcome back.
Thank you.
And tell everybody your name.
My name is Mistry. I'm with Portfolio Advisors in Fresno, California. We're a financial planning and wealth management firm. I've known Jackie for about 20 years. I just thought of that today. I was like, wow, it's been a really long time. And I was one of the students she mentored at Fresno State many moons ago. So I won't date myself. But yeah.
Cool. Now, of course, Jackie, you work with college-age students that are preparing to go into the workforce through JKH Career Coaching and Consulting. Talk a little bit about where things are at with you guys now.
Yeah, well, in my industry, I think right now, we're definitely finding out that a lot of students are left with no set direction. Graduation just took place, and it's, they don't have the resource for sure now as much as they did while they were in school, that they're really out searching where they could get that added help. And so I always look at it in the sense that, if I can provide my services to students, it's almost like I'm their personal career coach. I can help them get to that next level and get the career and the support that they need. And so I think it's so important even now to be available, especially with school being out. So it's keeping me busy, and I'm excited and I'm having a good time with it.
Well, tell me a little bit about some things that you wanted to talk about today.
Sure, yeah. No, I definitely wanted to be here to support Jackie. Jackie's been a tremendous influence on my life. I kind of got connected to her through a student organization at Fresno State, and Jackie was an alum of the organization, as well as came back as a guest speaker, in the professional environment, resume building, interview help, really just was so connected with our student organization. She's still connected with so many of them, which is fantastic. And I think students really need that professional help. But yeah, me personally, just staying connected with Jackie all these years, and she's always been a resource to students and to alums, and just providing that coaching when and if needed, being a resource in really any capacity. So it's just been great to keep connected with her all these years, and she's so knowledgeable, and she's just a fun personality too.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, sometimes it can be intimidating as a student to be around professionals, and Jackie always just made us so comfortable, and but always still got down to business. So yeah.
I want to ask you, ladies, some of the things that you're seeing right now in the workforce. We read the headlines, we see the headlines that millennials don't want to work. But, I know people in their it's not just millennials, people in their 30s, 40s, they don't want to work either. So a lot of people don't want to work. But are you seeing any of that, or?
Yeah, we were just talking about that earlier.
Okay, all right.
And I think what's important is the flexibility.
Yeah.
A lot of times, they don't have the flexibility with a lot of companies. And so, the cost factor that goes into it to retain employees is so crucial that it's almost easier to create something that's a little bit more flexible, whether it be a flexible work schedule, hybrid. That's going to stay. That's not going anywhere.
That's not, yeah, right.
Right.
Yeah.
So, companies really need to take a different approach as it relates to their employees and being able to just really keep a good staff.
So do you see that, like, where people COVID happened, nobody was working, or, well, some people were working, but, a lot of people were not. And they noticed that flexibility. So I think it's just going to be the story. So.
Yeah, I think a lot of people entering the workforce, especially if they're new college grads, I think culture has a lot to do with it. Coming into a company where they feel like, okay, gosh, I know I don't know everything, but I have mentors and the people who are in charge, are willing to mentor me and teach me the ropes, and not going to come down on me if I make a mistake. They want to be taught things, and I think coming into an environment like that where they feel comfortable, along with the flexibility, I think that's really what a lot of people are, regardless of age, are really looking for right now. So.
Now, for the folks out there that are watching today or on our replay, and they're like, "Oh, well, maybe I need some help," Jackie, and how can you come in?
Well, I can be reached on my website. My phone number is it's posted up there. I see it on the screen, as well as the website. The one thing that I always say: don't think a question may not be a good question. Okay, I feel like my role is to give you the answers that you need. My job is to help you get that job. So in essence, every question is a good question. And sometimes you may feel you don't want to reach out for whatever the reason may be, but just know there are folks, like myself, that I am dedicated to coaching, and I don't care what time it is of the day. If you need my help, I'm going to be there. And so that's the one advice I can give. As a student, when I was a student, I graduated and thought, oh gosh, my career counselors, now what, right? So I think it's important that if you have some external sources that can help you and kind of guide you, through that travel of finding your job, finding that career, makes it all worthwhile. And so definitely, yes, feel free to reach out.
And because it's a stressful time.
It is a very stressful time, yes.
Anything else that you wanted to say today that I missed?
No, I just, like I've said before, Jackie's fantastic. She's just been a tremendous resource, and the path that I've taken in my career and the confidence that I've sort of gained through the years in my career, attributes a lot to the coaching and the mentorship that Jackie has provided. So, I wouldn't be a business owner, I wouldn't be a financial advisor, I wouldn't have those types of skills without working with someone like Jackie. So, yeah.
And one thing I wanted to say too about Tina is that this is the only job she's had out of college.
Yeah.
And to me, that's awesome. Yeah. When you can come out of college and be placed in a position that you finally own that company. That's awesome. You don't really hear about that too much. So she's done really well in the community, and she gives back in many, many ways, and I think that's why we connect in a lot of different areas, because we're constantly giving back.
And
in
you've
different
stayed
ways.
connected.
And we stay connected, absolutely.
Which is that's huge.
Jackie's
right
too fun not to stay connected.
I know. She's a blast. I've only met her a couple times, but I can tell. So. Jackie, good to meet. Good to meet you.
Thank you.
Jackie,
Thank you.
Good to see
Good
you
seeing
again.
you again.
Thank you, likewise.
All right, jkhccc.com. I'm Austin Reed. Thank you for joining us for Central Valley Talk. We'll be back with another guest soon.